So, we should start now, right now, because we have passed over a lot of time. So, and I want to invite our first speaker, who is Nastya today.
So, hello everybody once again. I'm glad to be here today and open our year. It's a really great honor for me. So, I had much time enough for making my today's speech, but every time it really had a task. So I had an idea, but when I get this idea to come true, I realized that this idea was not so good. But still, what I'm going to tell you about today. So, I'm going to tell you about my favorite TV series, if you don't mind, of course. So, any options? So, about my favorite TV series. The first one in the list is, of course, it's Sherlock Holmes. Oh, speaking about Sherlock Holmes, I have to talk about this with British accent, at least pretend that I speak a British accent. So, our lovely Mr. Sherlock Holmes, smart, handsome, master and father of deduction, and his unreplaceable friend and companion, Dr. Watson. So once at my previous speeches, I mentioned that brain is the new sexy, so it's still so. And for really fans of this movie, they really wait for this one. So that's really great movie. The next, it's a great TV series that's called The Big Bang Theory. This is a story about 4 physicians. The first is Sheldon Cooper. So smart, genius, he is working in the field of theoretical physics. And the story about his 3 friends, they are physicians too. This is Leonard Hofstadter and Robert Wolowitz on the right. So he's the one of this group who doesn't have a science degree. He's an engineer. And Rajesh Kutrapali, the physician too, at the left. He's fun character. He has one interesting thing. He has a fear when he trying to speak in front of women. So that's a really great movie. Very fun, very interesting. Don't afraid about physics. There is not too much physics in this movie, but it has really interesting and specific dialogues sometimes. It's really great. It's worth to see. And the next one, I'm sorry, I forget about Penny. Of course, Penny. Penny is a girl living across the hall with Leonard and Sheldon. And there is a story when we observe relations between Penny and Leonard, the birth of their relations. It's really interesting to see. And one thing that mentioned to Sheldon, of course, Sheldon, he has difficulties in building any kinds of relationship with other people, and that's a point to make laugh at him, but the movie is really great. So, the next movie, it's supernatural, of course, beware of dead things around us in our world. So, this is a story about brothers, on the left and in the middle. So, about brothers and their family business of hunting different dead things. So, how it begins. Let's see.
Dad's on a hunting trip. And he hasn't been home in a few days.
Ben's on a hunting trip. He hasn't been home in a few days. So their dad just disappeared, and they decided they have to find their dad. And so circumstances was so that they have face different things and go on and find their dad. So, but there is so much fun moments in this movie too, so it's really worth to see. I stuck on the first season, but I want to continue to watch this movie. So it's one of the funniest moments in this movie too. And the last movie that I want to tell you about, it's a Prize and Break. This movie continues the family topic. So this movie about Michael Scofield, the name of the main character, he committed criminal, or pretend that he makes criminal, to be jailed because his brother, Lincoln Burroughs, was framed up and sentenced to death in the electric chair. So Michael hasn't anything else but making everything to get his brother out of the jail and prevent his death. So this movie is really great. There is no funny moments, maybe except 1 or 3, but it's really great. It's worth to stick to. So thank you for wasting time with me.